Hey what's up guys, welcome back to another sports stuff video, and today we'll be talking about this week's NFL news, just covering all the topics I want to make videos on, but it didn't really have 10 minutes worth of talking about, so just be quick, 2-3 minutes per topic. Number one, Julian Edelman just retired from the NFL after, I believe, 10 plus seasons. I don't really know what to say about this. Julian Edelman was always one of my favorite slot wide receivers in the league. I've had a lot of respect for him over the years. He's been one of the biggest advocates against anti-Semitism in the NFL. Obviously he is Jewish, and he's been really great with celebrities and former players, like, hey, you messed up, but let me help educate you and not degrade you. I think that's really cool of him. I think Julian Edelman retiring officially is the death of the Pats dynasty, and there's not much left from the Super Bowl wins. And I think with Tom Brady, Gronkowski, and now Edelman all not on the team, I think that kind of marks the end of the Pats dynasty that we all knew for 20 plus years. There's been a big Twitter debate on if he will or won't be a Hall of Famer. In my eyes, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. I think eventually he'll get in. I think Pat McAfee had a really good take. I'll put that clip right now.
I believe at some point Julian Edelman will end up in the Hall of Fame. I do not believe he will be able to go into the Hall of Fame anytime soon, strictly because his stats are nowhere near what some other wide receiver stats are, who will definitely go in before him. But I do believe with what Julian Edelman was able to accomplish throughout his whole career, I believe he will be a Hall of Famer eventually.
Courtesy of Pat McAfee show. I think that's a really great take. I think in 10-15 years he might make the Hall of Fame, but we gotta see, we gotta let a couple of the other guys who deserve it more, who should already be in the Hall of Fame in my opinion. I think they should get in the Hall first, and then Julian Edelman can be considered. He's definitely in the Hall of Very Good, and will definitely be in the Pats Ring of Honor, I think. But Julian Edelman, he retired. Sad to see him go. I mean, in fact, in every major category, he's number 2 behind Jerry Rice in the NFL playoff receiving records in 10 less games. I think he's insane. If he would have played 29 games just like Jerry Rice, I think there was a chance that he could have surpassed all of his receiving records in the playoffs. And just that alone, I think is worthy of in the Hall of Very Good and in the Hall of Patriots Hall of Fame. But I don't know if that's necessary in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if he was ever, top 10 wide receiver in the league during the regular season at any point. I think it's gonna be around 10 to 15 years before we see Julian Edelman being seriously considered, finally being added. My second point, Sam Darnold obviously got traded to the Panthers. Now, it's about a week and a half ago, but I never made a video on it. I just want to, again, I didn't really have 10 minutes worth to talk about him. I just want to, do a quick couple points about it. Zach Wilson, obviously officially going number 2. I think with a trade into Sam Darnold, it just clears the way of any error. Like, hey, could they keep Sam Darnold and draft a tackle? Could they, trade the pick and see what else they can get? I think it officially says this is Zach Wilson's team for the future. Also for Darnold, it's just he gets a second chance, and I think Sam Darnold deserves a second chance. I may not be a big fan of his. I think, I think he's a bust. I think he'll be an average quarterback, below average, bad. It's not good in the league. I think he probably have a very long tenured career as a backup with man, if he ever gets a chance to start again, he'll be good again. I think it's to be that kind of energy with Sam Darnold, but hopefully he proves me wrong. I'd love to see him in Carolina succeed. That'd make me very happy for him and his career, because everyone deserves a second chance in this league. When you get drafted, especially in the first round as a quarterback, your situation matters. Baker Mayfield, if he would have went to the New York Jets, he wouldn't have succeeded. Sam Darnold wouldn't have succeeded. Josh Allen would not have succeeded. Patrick Mahomes wouldn't have succeeded, because no one would have been able to handle the New York media and that terrible ownership and management of that team. I feel bad for any quarterback that gets there. It looks like they're pretty competent at this point with Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh. Hopefully Zach Wilson can right the wrong of the last 20 years of quarterbacks going to New York Jets. Hopefully they can do well. And for Sam Darnold, the fact that he got traded for a second round pick when there's rumors that the 49ers would offer a first round pick earlier in the offseason, but they didn't know if they were going to keep Sam Darnold or trade him yet. The fact that he could have gotten a first round pick earlier this year, that sucks. That sucks. You had to settle for a second round pick, a couple months later. But I mean, it gives the Jets leverage. I mean, not leverage. It gives the Jets opportunity to get another player for this offense or defense, and it gives Sam Darnold a fresh take outside of Adam Gase with a pretty good head coach in Matt. Number 3 is Jerry Jones is apparently infatuated with Kyle Pitts. Jerry, man, just draft Patrick Surtain. Just draft the corner, man. Don't get infatuated with his offensive weapons. You can score 30 points a game all you want, but with that defense, every other team is scoring 40 to 50. Come on, Jerry. Just draft Patrick Surtain, have him opposite of Trevon Diggs, have, you know, a pretty good Donovan Wilson at safety, maybe sign another safety. This linebacker core is really good. This defensive line can play better next year. Just draft the corner, man. I know it's not the flashy pick. I understand, Jerry, that, you know, it's Dallas. You want to sell tickets. You want to be America's team. But America's team has got to win, man. The fact that the Cleveland Browns are going to have a better record than the Dallas Cowboys next season, it's sad, man. Come on, Jerry. You gotta just draft Patrick Surtain. Don't infatuate with Kyle Pitts. I understand that Kyle Pitts is the best player at his position in this draft. He's better than Trevor Lawrence at quarterback. If Trevor Lawrence at quarterback and Kyle Pitts at tight end were comparable, Kyle Pitts at tight end is better than Trevor Lawrence at quarterback. That's just how it is. He has a crazy catch radius. He can block. He can receive. He can play slot, outside receiver, tight end. The fact that he can play every position on the offense, I understand you get infatuated with him. It's very easy, but that's not what your team needs. Your team needs a better defense. It needs a better secondary. Just draft Patrick Surtain, man. I really hope Stephen Jones just goes up to his father and says, bro, just grab him. Don't mess around with these. Don't mess around with this tight end. Just draft the corner. We need a corner. We need a Trevon Diggs, you know, running duo for multiple years to come. Grab the corner for the next 10 to 12 years instead of the tight end for the next 10 to 12 years. You can get another tight end. Please, Jerry. And my last point is Jadeveon Clowney signs with the Cleveland Browns. Oh yeah. As a Cleveland Browns fan, I'm happy. I'm happy. Jadeveon Clowney, this gives more versatility on that defensive line. Already, this defense was gonna be scary with the amount of corners and linebackers and like the different coverage you can do. But now that your defensive line can have the exact same kind of versatility and difference per team, per snap, you can put Jadeveon Clowney next to Myles Garrett with Malik Jackson and Sheldon Richardson. Then you can run a 5-man defensive line: Myles Garrett, Malik Jackson, Takk McKinley, Sheldon Richardson, Jadeveon Clowney. You have a 4-line with, you know, the 4 guys I've been saying, with Jadeveon Clowney at the rover above them, and he just like smashes into the defensive line when they're already on their matchups with the defensive line. There's so much versatility and like so much firepower for this defensive line. I'm excited. Yet again, you know, the Browns kill the offseason with this defense that they've been signing, and they still have a draft coming up. The draft still hasn't happened. The fact that this defense has already taken a major step forward. I just don't want it to be another situation where the Cleveland Browns win the offseason, but they don't live up to the hype in the regular season. I know we just won 11-5. We won a playoff game. That's awesome. I've been heartbroken too much. 2019 is going to be stuck in my head for a very long time. It's going to be stuck in my head where we won. We got Odell Beckham Jr., Olivier Vernon. Baker Mayfield is coming off a stellar rookie season. The defense looks like it's going to be really good. And then we just suck. We go 6-10. I know it's not going to happen. I know that this signing is everything I want it to be. But I'm always going to have that feeling in the back of my head that it's not going to be like that. But Clowney does sign with the Browns. More versatility, more firepower for that defense. This defense is easily going to be a top 10 defense without the draft even happening yet. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you did enjoy, hit that notification button to be notified when I go live, when I post next, not when I go live. By the way, here's a quick advert for my Twitch. I just hit affiliate. Here's the advert now. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nick here. I just want to say thank you to all the support you've shown me. I have finally hit affiliate. After months and months of streaming and grinding, I have finally hit it. I want to say thank you to you. You, yes, you. Whether you're new here, been here for months or years, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Now, I'm going to keep going, and there are a couple ways you can continue to support me. I stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. EST. I try my best to keep that schedule, and I'll continue to do my best to keep that schedule from here on out. Now, that is the way you can watch me for free and support. If you would like to financially support me, you don't have to, but I would greatly appreciate it. Everything I earn from Twitch goes right back into my Twitch account, whether that's upgrading my camera, my microphone, my monitors, my video camera, my computer in general, my lights. It all goes right back into trying to make the most enjoyable and fun stream for you. And there are a few ways you can support me through that. Now, the first way is normal subscribing. There are 3 tiers I have lined up. Tier 1 is $5.99 a month, where you can get emotes and different privileges that other people don't get. And tier 2 is $10.99 a month. It's just more financial support for me. And tier 3 is $29.99 a month, where you get an unlimited amount of emotes, and you get adless viewing. You get everything. You get everything. The next way is actually very helpful for everyone involved because it's free for you and I still get money. And as I say, if it's for free, it's for me. And that is using Amazon Prime. If you don't have extra money lying around, whether it's in your piggy banks or underneath your couch, you don't have any more money, you just can't find it. If you already have an Amazon Prime account, this is for you. Amazon Prime and Twitch have come to agreement, so if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can now Amazon Prime sub on my Twitch account or your favorite Twitch account. Whether it's not me, please go to someone and use it. It's free for you and it still helps out anyone involved. But I would really appreciate if you helped me out because I'm poor. I'm poor trying to build something up. The next is just regular donos. In my description, it should say to my Streamlabs, so where you can donate any amount of money possible. I would appreciate literally anything you give me. As I said, everything I make goes right back into you, right back into the enjoyment that you will get every single day. And next is just bits. Now bits is obviously a system within Twitch where you buy bits and you can donate bits to the streamer and you get different perks as you donate more bits. For example, if you do 500 bits, I believe I have to chug a water bottle is my reward for it. And as you know, you donate more bits, you know, obviously rewards get higher. If you do have money to spare, I would greatly appreciate it. But even if you don't have money to spare, I value your time in just watching my streams. It helps me out, it grows my channel, and I can't express how much I appreciate you. So please hit that follow button, hit the notification bell to be updated when I go live next. And I'll see you in my next stream. Peace. Alright, that's awesome. Please go sub to my Twitch. Go use your Prime sub, subscribe, $5.99 a month. Anything supports me. I'm really trying to make this my career, my job. And anything you can do. And if you don't pay any money, just come, watch my streams, follow me, share my streams. Thank you. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Bye.